Hello, my name is Mike Johnson, taking you on an inside-outside video tour of this 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited Premium with the advanced technology package. This one is really clean. It was actually owned by the County of Los Angeles, not your crazy neighbor down the street. This one was owned by the Los Angeles County, and it was a public official personal vehicle to drive to and from work and appearances that they made. They won't tell me which official it was. So this public official got the top of the line with everything on it package. This one gets really good gas mileage because it has some hybrid technology features, specifically engine start-stop technology. That means when you pull up to the stoplight, the engine turns off like a hybrid, so you're not wasting gas at the stoplight. And that's a big advantage for people nowadays. You use less gas, and it has the big V6, so it doesn't use as much gas. You can really save gas, but you have a lot of power if you need it. Front and rear parking sonar sensors. So this has the automatic park assist, which means this vehicle can park itself into a parking space, a slotted space, or parallel parking. It can do it by itself automatically if you follow the procedure. Watch a different video to learn how that works. Watch some of the reviews on the Jeep Cherokee Limited on YouTube, and you'll learn more about that feature. I'm not going to take the time to make this video long and show you how that works. It does have the it does have that. It also has this little thing down here in the bumper, this little round dome. It has the advanced radar adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist and automatic dimming high beams. Up on the windshield is a front camera, and right next to the front camera is this little round sensor. That's for rain sensing windshield wipers. So if it starts raining hard, windshield wipers come on strong. If it stops raining or slows down, they wipe slower. Automatic rain sensing windshield wipers. So I'm going to try to put the fuel economy rating right here and a graphic of the radar adaptive cruise control, so get a better visualization of how that works. The automatic park assist, if you're a good driver or a bad driver, this car will help you find the parking space and steer it into there nicely. This was owned by a government agency, County of Los Angeles, as opposed to your crazy neighbor down the street. So this car had GPS tracking, speed monitoring, and a high-profile driver who didn't want to be seen on YouTube doing something stupid. It was assigned to them, but they won't tell me who it was, who had the vehicle. Privacy laws, you know. But it was driven nicely, and they kept it really clean. You know, LA County was one of the strictest lockdown states during COVID. This is a 2019. That's probably part of the reason why it has low mileage. You know, they were big on masks and not going anywhere, don't do anything. So this vehicle is extremely clean, inside and out. Another cool feature, has a very bright LED headlights and LED fog lights with turn function. So if you turn on the fog lights, they're very cool, they're very bright. But if you turn off the fog lights and you come up to a turn and turn the wheel to the right fog light will come on and help you see around the corner. If you turn the wheels to the left fog light will come on and help you see around the corner. There's of course full anti-lock brakes, stability control, traction control, all of this modern safety features crammed into this vehicle. It's got full leather seats, panorama sunroof. This is a full glass roof, so if you're in LA and you open the panoramic roof, you have a great view of the tall buildings. If you go to a national park, you can see the tall trees or tall mountains looking straight up. Power driver seat with programmable memory settings, button 1 and button 2 to program your memory settings. Auto up and down windshields, power rear trunk. You hit the button, you open the trunk, you drop off your friends, they forget to close the trunk, you hit the button and close the trunk. You don't even have to get out of the car to open and close the trunk. Perforated leather seats so you don't sweat like some kind of wild animal. If it's a hot day like it is today, outside it's really hot. Very cool menus that you can toggle through. You can actually see what your tire pressures are. So you got speed, that's your tire pressures. That's driver assist, so if you turn on the adaptive cruise control, you can set the distance, how close you're going to follow other vehicles. Adaptive cruise control is really cool. That front camera and forward radar sensor. Here's another graphic looking at the windshield. The computer looks out the windshield and sees the physical location of other vehicles. So when you're driving on the freeway, you can set your cruise control for 80 miles an hour requested, and it'll only fulfill a speed that's available without running into the cars in front or getting too close. You can choose how close you want to follow by 3, 4, 3, 2, or 1. You change this button, follow closer. On the screen, see the distance it gets closer, or increase it, follow farther from the vehicle in front. So set your cruise control for whatever speed you desire, and the vehicle will fulfill it with a speed that you can go without getting too close to the vehicles in front. Is adaptive cruise control. It's a really cool feature. Again, I'm not going to take too much time to show you everything. We do have the owner's manuals and books. We've got 4 keys for this car. Here's 3 of them, and there's another one in my pocket. This, because it was a government-owned vehicle, it's got 4 keys that look like brand new, all of them, programmed to operate the vehicle. Most cars, you get 1 key, and hopefully you might get 2 keys. This one has 4 keys that come with the vehicle. It has Apple CarPlay. So I have my smartphone connected to the radio via cable, and you go in your apps. I just wiggled the cable. So we have Apple CarPlay. I have a destination, the City Hall, programmed in. If I want to go there,
starting route to Haruka Valley.
It's using the phone to navigate to the destination. Now, one thing to point out, this screen has a little air bubble in it. It's not a big deal. It may be a screen protector on there, like a glass screen protector. I have one on my phone, but there is an air bubble on it to keep it from scratching the screen. So I think it's the screen protector. This one has a screen protector on it, and there's an air bubble underneath. So either you have to change the screen protector or change the screen if you want that to go away, but it really doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother me. I'm just disclosing that to you. So on the steering wheel, on the back side, there's volume controls, change the station. It's got buttons on the back of the steering wheel, buttons on the front of the steering wheel, horn works, all these cool menus, your fuel economy, and start stop technology. What is it doing? It's very cool. A push button to engage or disengage parking brake, manual mode for coming down hills on your transmission, multi-speed transmission, automatic headlights, so they automatically come on in the dark and they go off in the daytime automatically. Up here in the overhead, you have a sunglasses holder, auto electrochromic auto dimming rear view mirror with SOS system. It's kind of like General Motors OnStar. If you subscribe to the system and you're driving in the mountains and you crash and you're unconscious, the car itself is capable of calling for help. If it detects airbag deployment or something like that, the car itself can call for help. Or if you're lost and you don't know where you are and your navigation, you're not understanding it, they can use that to find you. So this has full panorama sunroof, which can open all the way for dual sunroofs, and then you can tilt it up, or you can open it. Tilt and slide panorama sunroof. That's a pretty rare feature. Now if you're a city official and you're going to be a parade, you can stick your head out the sunroof and wave at people. Maybe they did that. Look at the Rose Parade or something, you might see this vehicle. HomeLink programmable garage door opener. This will open your security gate or your garage door opener up to 3, and it's programmable, so it'll match to your remotes. Microphone for the Bluetooth. These mirrors you can unclip and pull them sideways, telescope them out for side image protection. All kinds of cool screens, all kinds of apps on here. I mentioned it has Apple CarPlay, but it also has Android Auto. So if you have a Google phone, you plug in your Google phone and you have Google Maps. If you plug in the iPhone, you have Apple Maps and all those other apps that come with it. This has its own internet connection, so it can get the latest updates via internet. You can subscribe or not subscribe. It's got heated steering wheel. I don't want that. Seat controls, heated seat, cooling seat, air conditioned seats right there. So these seats heat. If you're up in the winter time and it's cold, you can heat the seat. If you're like it is today, 100 degrees outside, you can have the cooling seat or the heated steering wheel. Going through the menus here, all kinds of features, top of the line, storage cubbies. It's got a giant speaker in the back, a big old subwoofer in the trunk. The seats fold flat. I've got some of my camera equipment in here, but you have a giant speaker in the back for a subwoofer. Because it was government owned, you've got some flares and a fire extinguisher and a first aid kit. So if you're safety conscious, it's all good to go. Fire extinguisher is ready to go. A nice big one. So if you're driving out and you see a car on fire, you can try to put the fire out. Push button to close the rear hatch. The door handles have the smart key function. So the keys, I have 4 keys. They can stay in your purse or your pocket, and you can push here to lock it or reach for the door handle to unlock it. It has push to start. You just push to start. It has telescopic steering wheel. Release its handle to adjust the steering wheel up and down, forward and back, depending on how tall you are. Passenger side seat is also power adjustable seat. You do have a coin holder here. It does have a dealer installed security system. We're going to open the hood really quick. It's black and it's hot today. The AC's on, the fan's going, but you got the variable valve timing V6 for a lot of power or great gas mileage. This is a 3.2 liter V6 with the multi-speeds in the transmission. It gets really good gas mileage or excellent acceleration. The battery was changed recently, so it has a brand new battery in it, probably from all those months of sitting still during COVID that they didn't drive it. They had to change the battery. So it's even got a replacement battery in it. It's not a 2019 battery, it's a newer battery. Very cool vehicle. So my name is Mike Johnson. I want to thank you for watching my video tour of this 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited. This is my website, mybestcar.com. If you're going to buy this vehicle or a different one from me and you're going to pay a check to the owner of, the company name is a buyer's choice. Now, thank you for watching. If you have questions about one of my available vehicles, give me a call, 951-681-2101. I accept calls between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m.